So hello and welcome everyone to this video. In this video, we will understand how we can install Python on different operating systems. So we start off this video by understanding how we can install Python on Windows operating system. Then we will also discuss how we can install Python on Linux. And for this, we will be using Ubuntu Linux distribution. After this, we will discuss how we can install Python on Docker. And in the end, we will understand how we can install Python on Mac operating system. So without any further delay, let's start off with the very first topic. Now installing Python on Windows operating system is quite easy. So for this we have to follow these three simple steps. First we need to download the Python executable. Then we need to run the executable and follow some step to install Python in our system. Now to download Python we need to move to this URL, that is python.org. Now from this page, click on this downloads, and on this page, simply click on this download Python 3.10.3. So this is the latest stable release. It will take few seconds to download this executable file. Once the file has been downloaded, simply click on this executable to run it. Now on this page, first tick mark this option, that is add Python to the path, and then simply click on this install now option. It will take few seconds to install Python. Now once this installation is completed, click on this disable path length limit option and then simply close this. Now to confirm whether Python is successfully installed or not, simply open command prompt and type Python in it. Click on enter. So it will run the Python shell. Now here we can simply check the version of Python by importing the sys module. So I will simply write import sys, and here I will type one print statement, print sys dot version. This will simply return the version of Python. So here we can see it has returned 3.10.3. Now let's move to the next topic and understand how we can install Python on a Linux operating system. So for most of the Linux operating system, Python comes pre-installed and we can easily access it by using Python 3. So just like in Windows, we use the command Python. For Linux distribution, we can use Python 3. Now there could be two possible reasons for manual installation of Python on Linux. The first reason could be that we might be using some light image of Linux distribution which does not comes with Python. And second reason could be that we want to use some other Python version. So in that case, we might install Python on Linux. Now installing Python on Linux is also quite easy. And for this demonstration, we will be installing Python on Ubuntu. So for this, first we need to log in as a root user. Then we need to update and upgrade the Linux operating system. So in that case, this operating system will be Ubuntu. And then we simply needs to run one command to install Python. Now for this illustration, I am using Ubuntu WSL in my Windows operating system. So first we need to log in as a root user. For this, I will type sudo -i, and here I have to specify the password. Once we logged in as a root user, we need to update and upgrade our Linux OS. For this, I will simply type apt update and double and sign, again apt upgrade, and we will also specify -y flag. Now simply click on enter. Now this process might take some time. Now again, once this process has been completed, we are ready to install the Python. So for this, we will simply type apt install python 3, and we will also specify the -y flag. So here we can see the message which states that the Python 3 is already installed. Now let's use the Python 3 command to access the shell, and here again we will import the sys module and we will use the print statement to check the version of Python. So here we can see the Python version which is 3.6.9. So with this we have successfully installed Python in Linux. Now let's move to the next topic. Now for the next topic we will understand how we can install Python on Docker. So for this implementation, again we will follow these three simple steps. First we will pull an Ubuntu image on our Docker, then we will run that image, and within this image we will try to install the Python. Now again for this implementation, I have opened my command prompt and I have also run Docker in background. Now the first step is to pull an Ubuntu image. So for this I will simply type docker pull Ubuntu. So it will take some time and it will pull the latest Ubuntu image. Now once we have pulled the image, the next step is to run it. So for this, again we will type docker run, then -it, then the image name, that is Ubuntu, and then /bin/bash, and simply enter. So now here we can see it is showing root @ b3d. So this means we have successfully run our image. Now as we are in our image, our first step is to update and upgrade our Linux OS. So again for this we will type apt update and apt upgrade. Again we will specify the -y flag and we will click on enter. Again this will take some time for the upgradation. And now once this step is completed, we are ready to install Python. So we will simply type apt install python 3 with -y flag. Now this process also takes some time. Now once it is completed, we can simply use the python 3 command to check whether Python is installed or not. So it has run the Python shell, it means it is successfully installed. And here we can see the version of Python, that is 3.8. So with this we have successfully installed Python within our Docker image. Now let's move to the next topic. Now next we will understand how we can install Python for Mac. So there are basically two ways to install Python on Mac operating system. First is the basic method where we can simply download the Python executable just like we did for Windows. Then we will run that executable and install it. So for this step again, we can move to the python.org URL. Now on this page, we can see the downloads option. So under downloads, we have to move to macOS. So once this page is open, here we can see the stable releases, which is 3.10. So we can simply click on it. And from this page, we have to scroll it down. And from here, we can easily download Python for Mac as well. Now there is one more method that we can use to install Python on Mac operating system. Now we have specified that method in our corresponding document of this video. So for this, you can easily open this PDF file in this scroll down to the last, and under this section installation of Python on Mac, we have specified two methods. We have to look for the second method. So the second method includes the use of Homebrew package manager. So if in your Mac operating system you have already installed the Homebrew package manager, you can simply use this command, which is brew install python 3. And if you haven't installed it, you can install the package manager using this command. So you can easily follow up these commands to install Python in your Mac operating system. So with this, we have come to the end of this video. In the next video, we will discuss some of the alternative methods to access and use Python online.